Hello, Egemen Göktaş.
Yeah, hello.
You are from CIOFF Youth and you are responsible to the sector of Asia and Pacific. And
Yes.
it's very big area
Yeah, it's quite big.
and a lot of cultures,
Yes.
differentiation of cultures.
Yeah.
So how you manage to make connection between all of them?
So it's quite hard. I came to this position last year, and when I didn't have any idea as to how I would connect all these countries. But thanks to Khan, I managed to get in contact with all of them. Thanks to Khan, the director of the chairman of Sea of Youth, I managed to find everyone's phone numbers, email addresses, and I started emailing, and then we just got the connection, and yeah, I'm in a all right position right now.
You know, it's very interesting because if you want to know somebody, you have to meet him to say, hey, I'm this, and to make mingling, and that's the formal way. But you are doing it by WhatsApp and email.
Yeah, because of the current state, it's what it has to be at the moment. But we are doing some Zoom meetings and Skype meetings as well. So that also helps to see their face, to see their expressions.
And can you explain the differentiation between the cultures, how you make the bridge between them? uh,
So
Different languages. What is the main language that you are talking with when you are together?
we are always like 90% of the time using English because, well, Asia has very different languages, and English is the one common language that almost everybody knows. Maybe in Europe you can use Spanish or French, but in Asia, well, you don't have any other option other than English. And about breaching the culture barriers, it's basically you have to have an open mind and you have to want to understand other people. And I've met people who would want to also do that for me as well, and that made things easier for me because they didn't reject me, they didn't say anything bad about me or my culture. They always wanted to like learn the best out of what I have to offer, and I'm trying to do the same with them as well, which makes things perfect for me.
And let's understand what pushed you to be in CIOF, to be to that you want to know your culture first and the other cultures.
Firstly, like at around like 2012, I was a dancer. I was in the children's folk dance group in Istanbul, and CIOFF happens, and I was inside of that, and somehow I got the chance to meet with many international people, like dancers, and seeing that, I realized that this was inspirational for me because, like, at that age I was quite small and I didn't know anybody other than Turkish people. And after that festival, I wanted to do more about this. I wanted to participate, not just attend one of the CIOFF organizations festivals. So I waited, and then when I grew up a little bit, I contacted Khan, and then he like firstly gave me some little jobs to see whether I can do this, whether I'm happy with this. And then he realized that I'm passionate, and then I pursued this, and I want to pursue it even more in the future.
That means, if I understand that folk dance, from your point of view, it's a way to connect between people and between cultures.
Yes.
How it goes?
So you dance, you do your traditional dance, and then they watch you, and then after the dance they come and ask you questions as to what it means, what, oh, that's so amazing, and stuff like that. And you also get the chance to watch them, which is something profound in my opinion, because nowadays it's quite hard for dancing to be something important. The eras are changing, people are finding different ways to connect, but dancing is something that comes from like very early on, and it's amazing in my opinion to see how other countries perform these acts.
And if we are talking about traditional intangible culture in this digital media and
Yeah.
digital era, how it goes together? What is the fusion between the digital media that you are stuck in, all the youth and even the elders, we are inside, but what is the fusion between this and to culture, to intangible culture?
Yeah, I see. Firstly, I want to answer that about what we just did about ICH, the intangible culture. So we've just started and prepared the survey for ICH as to we wanted to enrich the people's knowledge about this. We made a survey and translated that survey to over 20 languages, explaining people what it actually is, because many people don't even know what ICH is. They just know the basics, but they can't give any examples as to what it is in their country. So I will come to your question. I'm sorry if I'm
No,
just
it's
dragging
okay.
a
It's
little bit.
okay. But let's say that the ICH is the intangible culture heritage.
Yes. So with that survey, we wanted to help people understand what it is, but also ICH is quite hard to keep alive nowadays because everybody's changing, and governments, they don't actually care a lot about this. Well, many governments, like, it's quite hard. You have to have the knowledge and you have to stand up as a group, uh, as groups of people to prevent the destruction of ICH, the cultural heritages. For example, all the handcrafts, all the performing arts or festive events, all these things are quite important that come from our ancestors that we have to understand to know the origins of our culture. And these things are dying in my opinion nowadays, and it's quite hard, especially in the technological era when people are just bored out of everything. So we have to make sure that everyone understands the true value of these cultural aspects of our lives.
And now to the digital world.
Yeah, it's different. When you watch a film, yes, you see people dancing, and yes, maybe you think that that's something cultural about some person's country, but when you actually physically see that, all with all the music, all the sweat of the people, the dancers, you, I think, have much more strong connection for this, because it touches you. It's not like seeing a film or seeing just a show in your house in the television. It's real life, and you realize how much important and valuable that is when it's just in front of you.
That means that we need festivals, real festivals, not virtual festivals. It's good virtual festivals, but we want to feel the smell, to eat the food, to
Yes.
to 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 know each other in real world.
Yes.
Wow. What do you wish for CIOFF?
For CIOFF, I wish that we can do things that would actually help the culture and the people, that would enlighten people's opinions, especially the youth, because in CIOFF there are quite a lot of old people that one day would have to be replaced by the youth who cares about the cultures, who cares about the festivals, who cares about all these dancings and with all the other parts of CIOFF as well. So I wish that we would have a broader youth commission who would one day have the courage and energy to step up and do all these beautiful things like the survey just that we just prepared, or with the online, with the other many festivals, with the coloring book projects that we just completed about the cultural objects of the countries, or the magazine articles that we are writing about our own countries. These things would not only inform other young people, but also show them that the world has many different other things to offer to them apart from their own country. It's so big, it's unimaginable.
Wow, you express it very good. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Egemen Göktaş.
Thank you
Thank you very, very much, and say hello for the whole sector, the Asian and Pacific. It's
yeah.
a big area, but we are family.
Yes. Hello.